Okay, today we're going to do something different today. My name is Tony Hernandez. This is for Mr. Santiago Contreras. You might want to go get your guitar and tune up to this guitar because we're going to play Sensaciones as it was recorded out of tune. So I don't know if it was uploaded to YouTube out of tune or it was recorded out of tune. I doubt that it was. It was probably that it was recorded or uploaded out of tune. In other words, they played it too slow. So that's why it makes it sound like it's flat. So I'm going to wait for you to get your guitar and I'm going to play the notes so you can tune up. So I'm going to start from the top and go all the way to the bottom. Here's your first note. Here's your second note. Here's your third note. Here's your fourth note. Here's your fifth note. And here's the last note. This is what the guitar is supposed to sound like in tune. That one's in tune. This one's out of tune. It's a big difference. So we're going to play this song, Sensaciones. This song is in the key of C, I think, I hope. It was originally recorded in the key of C, I think. The guitar player at that time was Mr. Henry Quique Esquivel. He's one of my favorite guitar players from back in the day. And like I said, this was Sensaciones by Emilio Navaira and Grupo Rio. En paz descanse, Emilio Navaira. Shout out to my good friend Raul Navaira. Him and I graduated from McCollum High School in 1986. And we go back a long way. Some people I'd like to send a shout out to. Luis Salcido. And by the way, Luis, I will be doing the song that you requested, which was the one by Bob Gallarza. That will be coming up real soon. Strings and Hammers, Cristina Ruiz. To my brother David Allen, thank you for chiming in. To my wife Yolanda, who watches the channel, I love you. She says she's my #1 fan. She's my #1 fan. To Laura Rosas, Ben Zuniga, Rudy Cias, Javier Figueroa, David Fuentes, Mr. Reyes, Benito Quintanilla, and Ray Sanchez. Again, this is for Mr. Santiago Contreras. He requested this song about 9 months ago. Mr. Contreras, I'm sorry that it took so long. I was waiting on a friend of mine to get to put some drums together for me, but he's super busy. So we're gonna do it this other way. I hope you enjoy today's version of the song. I do want to say something about this song. There's a part in the song where they're singing they're playing a D flat minor 7 flat 5 chord, and actually it should be a C diminished or a diminished chord. It should be a C sharp or D flat diminished. It should not be this one. A lot of people in Tejano world, in Tejano music land, they play this one, and actually it's this chord. start playing this. If that's how you're playing it and you feel comfortable playing it, good for you. But the correct chord is this chord. It's really a C chord and you're just moving one note. I don't know if you can see that. It's just one movement of one finger, that's all it is. And it makes all the difference between sounding, how can I put this very gently, as like a beginner, and then the difference between someone who's more advanced. These chords are important to know, the passing chords or the in-between chords, like I like to call them. It's important to know them. Don't just put, you can put it, but it doesn't sound as solid as, that's a D flat diminished chord or C sharp diminished chord. So we're going to get to the song. Stay blessed. I also want to take out this time and thank a good friend of mine as well that doesn't get a lot of recognition for a lot of the music that is out there, but he's always playing and creating music behind the scenes. That person is Panchito Villarreal. He was a saxophone player and musical director for Emilio Navaira back in the day. He came up with a lot of their songs, a lot of their ideas, and he doesn't get a lot of credit for that, and I believe that he should get credit for that. He was instrumental in producing the sound that Emilio had, along with all the guys in the band, of course. I know that that for a fact, you know, after speaking with Pancho, that Emilio would come up with some musical idea in his head and start to hum it out, and Panchito would figure out an arrangement to the song and maybe even an outro to the song. And so a lot of people don't know the story behind that. And Pancho and I go back at least 10, 11 years now, and consider him a friend. And of course, he's the reason for El Grupo Rodeo. That was his brainchild, and they had a lot of success in the 90s and 2000s, I believe. And I just want to send a shout out to my friend Panchito Villarreal, a tremendous horn player, tremendous keyboard player. He knows how to write songs really well. Love you, Pancho. Lord bless you.